move, I want you guys to try and do your out the back. Okay, so when I make my frames and I get my underhook here, I want you to try to complete it. Make them sit through the scarf to stop you. Okay, kill your underhook, right? Now I want you, as the person on the bottom, to try to get to his back. I want you to try and get out behind him so that he has to grab my head, pull my elbow, and sit through the scarf. Right? This is our third move. If you think about it like plan A, plan B, plan C, this is plan C. I've already done 2 moves that I would like to have worked. Does that make sense? So now that he sat through, now I have to have this whole next series in order to deal with the situation that's come up. Right? But if I can, I'm already on his back. And I need to make sure that he's addressing it correctly. Because if he might have to go to this position on purpose sometime. If he's losing the underhook and he's losing the position, this is as much for the person on the top as it is on the bottom. Right? Most of the drills I try to do, it's both people are getting some work on. Right? He still needs to keep his hips set out. He needs to control my elbow. He's putting pressure into my ribs like he should. Does that make sense? So he's getting to drill just like I am. I don't want the person on top to just be a dead fish. Okay? So I'm gonna lock my arms to protect myself. I'm gonna get my hips underneath him. This time when I bridge, I'm gonna try to get his head up to the ground. I guess in this case, I'm trying to put his head on the ground. Then I'm gonna pull my arms across my body. So rather than shrimping underneath, I'm gonna bridge. I'm gonna pull him over my shoulders to finish the roll. Okay? Because this one's much more explosive. I really want to get their hips as high as I can, right? And as soon as I feel them load up, I take them over top, pulling across. Does that make sense? It's a little bit more explosive than the last one, okay? But it's because I can get their hips up, right? I'm going to use that shrimp that we just did if their hips stay lower, right? If I'm not able to get them up as high. Make sense? Yeah? Cool. So once I come up on top, go back to side control, then the next person gets to go. Right? And we're walking through each one, right? So I just swept him. I swear I did it perfectly. You should have seen it. Right? Now he's going to do his out the back. So he starts spraying. I got to address it. Right? He didn't get the underhook first that time. So he's going to go ahead and pop, get his underhook like we were working on before. All right, now I got to kill it. I got to start driving through. I'm trying to get my underhook. He's not going to let me. So he's doing his little hip pops, right? Right? And he's starting to escape. So I need to address it and move up to the next position. Right? So he's going to get his knee under my butt. He's going to put my head on the ground. Then he's going to pull me over the top. Now he sets it up. Right? So he starts climbing up. I start building my frames. Right? Get my underhook. He sits back. I'm coming out. He wraps around my head. Wraps around my head the scarf. The judo scarf. Yeah, there we go. Right? Now you go. Right? So we walk through the progression for each person. Right? Person on the bottom has to do the right thing, and the person on top is going to be able to control. Person on top has to do the right thing, and the person on the bottom is going to do their out the back, or whatever that first drill we did. Yes? Trying to add a little bit more of a live scenario to it. Trying a little bit harder to get out. 1, 2, 3.